I met a gypsy.
So, big changes for you. You called me up last week and were like, dude, I'm driving out to the West Coast and filling in for the big man himself, Benny Bloss, on the KTM. What is that? Tedder Racing Monster Energy KTM?
Yeah, it's Team Tedder Monster Energy KTM. Lucas Oil. Lucas Oil is one of their title sponsors. But yeah, well, I was hitting you up because I was gonna be your correspondent there for the Supercross Companion, because I wasn't gonna be doing nothing, but I thought I was just going there to watch my brother race and have fun and try to catch some of the action with Buttery up in the nosebleeds. But then on Christmas I got called that Bloss had gotten hurt, and they were looking for somebody to race, so I showed up, and we had about a week on the bike and went racing. I mean, it wasn't my finest hour, but I didn't feel that far off. Like, I qualified like 24th, and I only had a couple of days on the bike, so this week was good. It's just fun to be back racing. It's so gnarly. Supercross is so gnarly.
I just love that.
The guys down.
You're like one of the dudes that, and like one of the rare dudes that can like dip in and out. And it's not like you're not a liability when you're out there, like, I mean, fitness wise, you definitely, like, you just haven't done the prep to, be fit enough to do these mains in the same way as the other guys. But it's like, in terms of just like the bike skill and the riding and the pace, like, you're one of the only dudes that can just get a call like this and show up and like actually make it happen.
I mean, it's just, you gotta just like let your ego go, like when I was young, I would probably laugh at myself for doing the things that I do now, but like, letting your ego go and being able to go out and not qualify but still try to do it, or like go out and get 16th, like, it's just fun. Like racing, there's nothing like it. And then when I get to do it with like not the most amount of pressure, like, I'd never ridden a KTM before, like, other than maybe taking like a buddy's bike for, a lap or two and bringing it back. But so it was like a little bit to get used to. And, I like I said, I didn't feel all that terrible. So I'm kind of excited for the rest of these. Like, I think if I wouldn't have went down, I think I would have qualified. I think had I not like given up in the heat race, like, cause I thought I was way further back than I was. Like, I'd actually made some passes and got up like ahead of Clayson and up right behind Ray, and then like 3 dudes fell. If I would have just I was like, oh, I better just save my energy for the LCQ. If I just would have stayed in it, I wouldn't even had to go to the LCQ. So yeah, I don't know. It's cool. It's sick to be back.
Yeah, I was looking at it like you were probably going to qualify. Like I think the speed was there and stuff, and then I think because you went down pretty early in the LCQ, right? Like I even feel like you're probably going to qualify through the LCQ.
Yeah, I mean, I had the whole shot, and then so like we had the suspension that we were testing. Like, we didn't really test before I went, and like Benny Bloss, he's a much bigger dude than me. Yes. And so it wasn't like we had like it wasn't like I could just get on the bike, like there's some dudes somewhat the same size as me, like, okay, we'll just tweak a few things on the suspension. It was like we had to do a lot in a short period of time to get it where it was comfortable. So I was pretty much like a fish out of water in practice. Like, it was so rough and so gnarly, and I was in the B practice. And I was just like, okay, I'm just going to get through this smooth. And I was just being a wimp all day. I wasn't even like skimming the whoops hardly. I was being a wimp. But even then, like, I wasn't that far off like the pace of, like, I still should have made it probably, in my eyes anyways. Probably not in those 4 dudes that made it through the LCQ's eyes, but through my eyes, I should have been in there.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.